Greetings, badasses. How's it going? My name is Julia. This is the fucking yoga company. Yoga for the rest of us. All of the benefits, none of the yoga bullshit. There's quite a bit of bullshit here. I'm just gonna say that. Quite a bit. I'm looking around, and I guess I need to re-vacuum in here. My blanket is shedding. Sometimes they do that when you get. I have a new blanket, and it is shedding. I washed it, but it's leaving fluff all over. How's it going? This is Morning Groove Yoga. Digging fucking deep. Digging fucking deep. Very easy to say, you know what? Not doing yoga. But guess what? I'm gonna do yoga because it's gonna do us some good. That's kind of where I'm at. All right, so I'm gonna slink down here to a morning groove. No, I don't want that one. Yeah, I'll do this one. I'm on Morning Groove K. I'll put it on the list. I had to do some readjusting of playlists because oftentimes, and I totally think it's valid, artists or albums get dropped, picked up, whatever, all the things. So that leaves gaps in my playlists. And so I had to do some work on that. I didn't get all the way through, so I apologize if you were hitting a playlist for a flow and it has some gaps in the works. Sorry, moving my Pilates book out of the way. We're going to start in comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. Staff pose. I have no idea where we're going today. My brain is actually in a sort of a blank space, so we'll see. Staff pose. Legs extended. I am sitting on the very edge of a blanket that helps tilt my pelvic cradle, takes off some of the tension in my low back. And if you're feeling your hamstrings, which is the back, the back of your legs. Hold on, I'm gonna adjust the position of this microphone. Yeah. You can grab a pillow or a bolster or blanket and set it up behind your knees. One leg out, one leg in. This is modified Z-sit. This is a very lovely position. I might come back to this one in a minute. In fact, I know I'm going to come back to this one in a minute. I did a bunch of work this weekend, and I'm tired. I can feel the fatigue. Just sore muscles, all of those things. I'm going to do some more today. I go out on the tractor, do some tractoring before the wind picks up. Or you could sit in pleasant seated pose, which is not crisscross applesauce, nor is it fucking lotus pose. Both legs are in parallel on the mat, heel to ankle, toe to calf. How am I going to sit in this one? I don't know. Am I going to sit here? I think I'm going to sit here. So, if your knees are really high in either modified Z-sit or this comfortable seated position, grab a pillow, grab a blanket, grab a bolster, something to support your knees. I'm not going to worry about it right now. That camera angle is looking wonky. I apologize for the camera angle if it's wonky. Pulling that attention and awareness from the external to the internal, taking a scan of the body, checking in state and quality of the physical form. How you feeling today? Like I said, I did some lifting and lowering and holding, some core work. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Pulling that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking and check in. Like I said, I'm kind of focused on. I don't know. I'm in a space. It's all good. I think we're all in a space. Jesus Christ. Whew. Let that go. So I'm gonna clear some of this stuff out of my brain and hold an open, clear space for the practice. I want to empty my mind so that I can spend my time thinking about what I'm doing here on the mat. And then I'm going to move that silence into the awareness of the breath. And in yoga, we traditionally traditionally in yoga, we breathe into and out of the lungs. You always breathe into and out of your lungs, into and out of your nose. Jesus Christ. Oh, just notice how that's moving. How are you feeling? How are you breathing? And then we're going to invite that breath to get a little bit longer and a little bit deeper. And I'd like you to match the length of inhale to the length of exhale and just work on holding that rhythm. It doesn't have to be the most powerful breath you've got. It's the first thing I'm doing in the morning, so I don't want to be power breathing. And you know what? Even if we are going into our day or we've already done some work, even if we're doing some vinyasa yoga, it doesn't need to be Darth Vader breathing, right? It just needs to be so that you can hear it. If breathing through your nose is going to cause you stress, just breathe, okay? Don't worry about this part. Try to unclench the teeth, though, and keep the tongue relaxed and the face relaxed. Wherever you are at in that length and balance of breath, let's exhale all the air out of the lungs, reaching down towards the mat. Nice, lovely sweep up toward the ceiling. Exhaling down. We always start here. Someone actually just asked me or emailed me and said, hey, why do we always start like this? We start like this to get our breath and our body in sync. Nice, easy place to get everything connected. Let's go over to lateral extension. And we always do lateral extension because goodness knows, we always need it. I had a yoga instructor, 20 years ago now, who talked about moving around the spine in warm-up, right? Through the directionality of the mobility of the spine. So the spine, right? We have lateral extension. We have twisting. We can wrap ourselves around the spine. We have folding. We have extension. And so her strategy was to work all four directions. All four. Taking a forward fold, trace the fingers down, tuck the chin, follow through. We're going to rest our body weight on the forearms, knees, calves, ankles, block our floor. So this would be forward fold, right? So we can fold forward with our spine, pivot at the hips. Walking the hands back, nice lovely stretch up. Tucking the hands behind the hips, bowing the chin forward. Let's take a tilt of the ear over to one side. And then, of course, in Vinyasa Yoga, the principle is bowing the chin forward. Depending on the flow, the entire flow in Vinyasa Yoga is generally built around a direction, right? A spinal direction. So it can be a forward bending flow. It can be a lateral practice. It could be a back extension, right? And I generally follow that principle, allowing the practice to, or the warm-up to inform. Right. Or to continue to inform the directionality of the practice. Bowing the chin forward, tracing the fingers around the body, slowly stacking cervical spine. If you're sitting in something other than staff, we're changing the positions of the legs. Little rock side to side. Get those sit bones out from underneath your glutes. Nice big inhale up, I almost said. That wasn't this. I'm okay. It's okay. It's going to get better. Let's go ahead and take a little twist. So this, right, directionality, reaching around. Now I'm not taking a stay, or I'm not binding. So I'll show you a bind in a minute. A bind, like, would be if I took my right hand to my left knee and then forced myself into a little deeper positioning for that stretch. But we just want to warm up. Then there are fixed positions, and there are, I guess, non-fixed positions. Taking a bow, I'm not really sure what the a fixed versus non-fixed position is, but let's say that this is a fixed forward fold. We're sitting down, the lower portion of our body is fixed against the mat, and then we're taking the bow. Walking the hands back, nice lovely stretch up toward the ceiling. Releasing those hands to the hips, bowing the chin forward. Let's go ahead and continue in extra lateral extension of the head. This is a head tilt, semicircle. So I always do, right? We always do a little forward folding. We always do some form of spinal work in the warm up. And then we always do cervical spine work, because this is where we keep a lot of our tension. I would say in general, a lot of us, right, experience a lot of tension in the shoulders and the neck. Taking the bow forward, trace the fingers around the front of the body and slowly stack cervical spine. Moving to hands and, extending legs. Sorry, we're going to do a little extra seated work with some twists. So we're going to move into hips and hamstrings. I would like you to extend legs as wide as you comfortably can. So again, I'm going to use a term that I stole from my first cycle instructor, comfortably uncomfortable. So if you just extended your legs, right, into the most comfortable angle, and then heeled your, inchwormed your heels a little further, I want you to get to the point where you're just feeling that hamstring and those adductors. So going from a neutral position to passive stretching. Yes. So I'm going to reach on up, and now we're going to extend this twist. So I'm going to reach my arm around toward that toe. Now I'm not leaning, I'm staying vertical in the spine, as tall as I can. Got my arms in an L shape. Coming on up, and we're going to take a nice light fold. So I want you to keep your body as tall as you can. I'm just taking my fingertips down to the mat. Sorry, allergy. I'm going to have to take an allergy pill. And just a tiny lean here, the tiniest lean. So I want strong activation of the core, right? Hips, ribs, shoulders in alignment. And then I'm just going to pivot gently at the hips, so lightly. Unclench the teeth. So I'm strengthening the hamstring stretch, and I'm feeling this in my adductors. Holding and breathing. A little bit longer than probably is comfortable. Walking hands back. Now, I'm going to take this hand. Let's see. Right hand is going to tuck behind my hip. Left hand is sliding out, but I want to keep my right shoulder open towards the ceiling. So rather than collapsing over, I'm feeling this in my hamstring. I'm feeling this right up this glute med into my transverse abdominis. Sorry, my brain stopped there for a minute. And I'm going to unwind. So I'm taking the left hand. I'm just going to rest that hand on the hip. I'm going to rock that left, shoulder open. Oh, there's some tightness right there. Now, I'm not even feeling the stretch on my right hammy because I'm so tight in this latissimus dorsi through this glute med. It's just, the body is fascinating. It's an amazingly complex mechanism. Switching sides. And it's amazing to me how asymmetric our tension is. You think you're moving through your day symmetrically, but we're not. Rocking that shoulder back, still no hammy stretch on this right side. It's all left side tension. Coming on up. Sweeping arms up. We're going to come into our folds. Now again, it's not a fold, it's a lean, a pivot. All through the body. Just rocking gently forward. All right, let's carefully walk hands up. Ooh, I'm going to slide my fingers behind the knees because I want to come out of this gently. Ooh, soles of the feet together, little rock side to side. Now, I'm going to take a hold of the shins right around the ankles. So I want you to drop shoulders open. Lift, 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 lift. Tilt the knee over to one side. Slowly bow forward. Tilt the ear. Oh man, I'm feeling that all the way down my arm. Son of a gun. A lot of left side tension, man. Bowing the chin forward. Bring those knees up and in. Let's move hands and knees. Two hands and knees. Snuck in a little forward fold there. All right. Floof. Oh, that was a rock. Who has been in my... Oh, I know why. I am going to post this picture. Because we did a lot of cabinet work, right? We're working on the kitchen. Still working on the kitchen. There was a laser level involved. And the beard needed something to hold his laser level up. So we used the blocks. He said, hey, you don't happen to have some yoga blocks that might work for this? And I said, who are you talking to? And he used my bolsters the other day when he was putting in the, he put in a water filter. He installed a water filter. So, all right, I'm going to put a block between my ankles. I want to keep these legs in parallel. Come into hands and knees. Knees are a couple of fist widths wide. Heels of the hands move out in front of the shoulders. So I'm going to go some Chakravarkasana bowing, and then we're going to move into some twisting here, and then we're going to take some, we're going to move forward. So continuing on with the twisting. Inhaling at center, tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, draw it back into the fold. Inhaling forward. Now, I am what my husband likes to call a sturdy woman. And I am probably carrying, you know what, not probably, I'm carrying an extra 10, maybe 15 pounds. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. I don't really fucking care right now. Inhaling forward. I'm also a postmenopausal, menopausal woman. And all I'm hearing about on any media channel is this menopausal belly. Yeah, well, fuck off. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. Which means that my belly is touching my powerful thighs before I can get my hips all the way back. If I'm bowing my forehead to the mat, my booty's up. If I rock back to get my booty close to my heels, then my head is up. I'm actually going to sit right here for a second. I'm getting deep onto this left side tension. I have had yoga instructors try to lean on me to force me into different positions. Let's what the fuck lean it. And yes, those yoga instructors were lithe and thin and slender. It's very irritating. Remember, there's no such thing as perfect pose. There's healthy alignment for you. And your alignment might be different from my alignment for all sorts of reasons. And let me tell you, weight is one of them. Do I think that that's a bad thing? No. Angry cat tuck. Flat back right leg lift. I'm going to bring this knee forward. I'm going to twist it around and then look in the opposite direction. So this is a low body twist. Gently unwind and lift. I'm going to shift. I'm going left leg lift. Bring that knee as far forward as you can. Wrap it around. And then lean and look in the other direction. Oh, there's some pigeon in our future. Unwind it and lift. Bring it down. Chakravikasana bow. Tuck the chin. Take the forearms down. Tuck the low belly and the hips. Rock it back and forth. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. Whoo! Inhaling forward. What the fuck, lean. And what the fuck, lean. Left leg lift. That's not my left leg. That's my right leg. Bring that knee forward. Wrap it around. And I'm going to look the other direction. Little twist. Lift it up. And now I'm going to sweep it around. We're going to do a little Ekapada Ustrasana because we can. So I got to move that, worm that foot forward and press into the left hip so tight. Lengthen that leg back. Flex the foot. Release, heel toe it out and around. Let's go ahead and Chakravikasana bow. Now we're going to split up our sides, moving asymmetrically through the flow. Inhaling forward, what the fuck, lean. And what the fuck, lean. Left leg lifts. Sweep that leg around. I'm going to lean into that hip and look. Unwind it. Lift. Heel toe that foot around. And into our Ekapada Ustrasana. This is a modified single-legged Camel pose. Lengthen that leg back. Flex the foot. So I have a significant bend, I guess soft bend in the knee. Oh, heel toe and out and around. And Chakravarkasana bow it. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, drop back into the fold, rock side to side, wiggle the fingers. We're going to add some feet stretching. What the fuck, lean. What the fuck, lean. Right leg lift. I lied. Angry cat tuck. And now we're going to come forward and tuck those toes. Woo! Did you hear all the creaking and popping and all the air in those feet? And now right leg lift. Sweeping it around. I'm going to lean into that hip and I'm looking into that opposite shoulder. Unwind, lengthen. Sweep that leg around. And press into Ekapada. Ustrasana. I'm going to lengthen this leg, keeping a soft bend. In that knee, flex the foot. All right, I'm going to slide this foot back. I'm going to tuck my back foot into the lunge. So, I'm staying low here. Actually, I should have grabbed a block. All right, I'm staying low in my lunge, and I want to lengthen up. Coming on down, drop that knee, heel toeing this foot around. I'm going to grab some water, but we're moving into Chakravarkasana bow. Little rock side to side, rock and roll those wrists and fingers. Coming on forward, what the fuck, lean. And what the fuck, lean. Angry cat tuck. Tucking the toes. Pressing into the feet. Coming forward. Flatten those toes. Lift the left leg. I'm going to rock it around. Okay, I'm leaning into that hip and I'm going to look up and over that shoulder. Unwind it, lengthen. I'm going to take this foot around. Worm it out forward. Press into that hip. Rocking back, soft in the knee. This is a Hanuman bow. Flex the foot. And then we're going to come up to our low lunge. So this is Anya Asana. I'm going to bring my right foot in slightly. And then I'm going to twist up. Coming on down. Lowering that knee. I'm going to heel toe it out and around. And then let Chakravarkasana bow it. Tuck the chin. Take the forearms down. Getting a cramp in my hand. Woo! Little rock side to side, rock and roll the wrists. Coming on forward. What the fuck, lean. And what the fuck, lean. Angry cat tuck. Flat back, tuck the toe, and press into the feet. Lift that leg. Sweep it out and around. Lean into the hip. Look over and up. Lengthening up. We're going to heel toe it around for this Ekapada. Lengthening the leg, keeping that slight bend in the knee for our Hanuman bow. Flex that foot. All right, flatten that foot. We're going to tuck up. I've got to adjust into the ball of the foot. I don't want to be in my toes here. I'm going to twist up. Soft in that knee, a little sunk into the hip. I'm looking straight out at the wall. Okay, we're going to come down. Now, I'm going to lengthen this leg back to come forward with that knee for my Rajakapotasana pigeon pose. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm going to tuck the toe forward so that I can unwind, lengthen that leg up and out. And let's take a Chakravarkasana bow. I'm going to readjust, tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, and draw back. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. Inhaling forward, what the fuck, lean. What the fuck, lean. Left leg, nope, angry cat tuck. Tuck the toes, take that stretch. Left leg lifts. Rock it around. Lean and look up. Unwinding, lengthen it up to heel toe it around for our Ekapada Ustrasana. Walking the hands back for the bow, Hanuman bow. Flex the foot. All right, we're coming for our low lunge. I'm going to tuck that right foot. I have to adjust a little bit to get off the toes. And I'm going to twist up. And come down. Now I'm going to heel toe this foot out and around, lengthen it up, and bring it forward for pigeon. tension, left side tension. Tuck in this toe. To unwind and lengthen up. And take a Chakravarkasana bow. Let's just finish it up. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, and drop back into the forward rock and roll. All right. We're going to walk ourselves forward to come to our backs. I'm going to pull up my tights. I am going to grab some water, and I'm going to move this block out from underneath me so that I can take it to my back. All right. All right, let's take a little, we're going to work some twisting here. All right. We good? Shaking those hands out. That'll work. I'm going to adjust my positioning of the hand on the mat. I'm getting a little tenderness on this side. It's all good. All right. Opening up my arms into the cactus position. We're going to work some half twists into a full twist with a stay. And then we're going to do an extended twist or a single-sided twist, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what it's called off the top of my head right now. Inhaling at center. I have had coffee. I am sleeping. Take a tilt halfway over. Scoop the belly and come on out. And tilt. Let's take it all the way over to one side. And draw it on up. And all the way over to the other side. Did I mention tight left side tension? I think I did. My eyes are watering. Bring it on up. Give those knees a squeeze. Left leg extends. Right knee gets really tightly hugged. All right. We're going to open up those arms again. And now we're going to take this half twist. Inhaling up. And take it. Ooh, getting a cramp. All right, big rock all the way over. Oh. unwinding. All right. I'm going to readjust on the mat. Bring both knees up. Give them a squeeze. Left knee gets a nice tight squeeze. Right leg extends. All right. Opening up these arms. Inhaling to prepare. Exhale, half lift. Or not half lift. Half twist. Did I mention left side tightness? All right. Drop it as far over as you can. Drawing it up. Oh, give those knees a squeeze. Whew, little rock side to side. I'll tell you what. Whew. I will. No, I won't. Okay, take the toes out. Nice open space. We're going to windshield wiper sweep it. Drop it over. And up. And drop it over. What I was going to say is interesting to me how all of this translates into tension and tightness in other places of the body. So I've been struggling with, this knee a little bit. This is my weak knee. And I noticed during that left side twist, interesting, that all of the connections, right, are tugging, and that left side tension is translating into right knee ache. It's just absolutely fascinating to me, body. All right. Kinesiology. Roll it up with a little pelvic tilt. And release. I'm going to press the soles of the feet together and let those knees relax out. Anyway, kinesiology, fascinating. The kinesiology, the movement of the body, I guess. I guess kinesiology is any movement. I'll have to look that up. And draw knees together. I'm going to heel toe my feet out, and let my knees rock in. All right, let's take some Apanasana. I'm going to grab a shirt, tucking the fingertips over the tops of the knees, and give a little roll up. And another one. And release. Okay. We're moving toward relaxation. So I want you to get comfortable body temperature wise. It's pretty comfortable in here. Finally. Now that the temperature has evened out and we're not going from 80 to 40, I can maintain kind of an even temperature in here in the house. The floor heat is officially off. Is it officially off? I think I should probably make sure it's officially off. But I'm managing to keep everything about 65 degrees. So that's chef's kiss. Although I'm freezing my father out, but I can't take it. I'm a menopausal woman. It can't be higher than 60. 67 is the height of my indoor temperature range. Rock up. I'm grabbing some water. I'm actually going to take a bolster. I should use the foam roller. Oh, Jennifer C., I was going to give you your foam roller back. It's right there. You forgot it a long time ago. And I just gave you back a bowl, and then you left a bowl. We got to reschedule lunch, I suppose. Then I'll bring it all back. Okay, so I'm going to use this bolster tucked up right up against the tailbone. It's not my tailbone. It's my SI joint. Little rock side to side. Now I'm letting my tailbone hang off. This is just a gentle stretch. I'm using gravity in that hip structure. Ooh, something just popped too. Pulling attention and awareness from the external to the internal. Taking a scan of the body. Oh, I'm sorry. Full Shavasana. I just hopped right into it. Legs extended, arms at your sides, palms up. That's traditional. You could go feet on the floor, knees to the ceiling, which I'm definitely doing in this position. Arms in cactus. If you're gestating a human being, you're creating a new fucking human being and you are radically changing your current biological state. Tuck a pillow between your knees. Let your arm hang over a pillow and support your head. A body bolster is perfect for that. Now let's pull our attention and awareness. Oh, you could take seated meditation too. Sorry. Moving attention from external to internal. Taking a scan of the forehead. Tiny little muscles around the eyes. Unclench the teeth. Let the tongue drop away from the roof of the mouth. A little shrug of the shoulders. Wiggle the fingers. Roll the wrists. And then let the upper body rest into the floor. Feel the spine from the base of the neck down between the shoulder blades, through the ribs. Tuck the hips up. And then let them get heavy toward the floor. Give me a nice long length of leg. We'll rock and roll the ankle. Other side. And then let the lower body rest. Pulling that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking. I'd like you to quiet the mind. Some things might be struggling to find their way into your awareness. Your to-do list might be trying to jumpstart itself. Let's just shh that away and move that silence into the breath. You're going to draw some deeper breaths into the lungs. Big filling inhales, big sign exhales. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, wiggle the toes, roll the ankles. I'm extending legs and reaching arms out to the side. Nice big stretch. Oh. Bringing a knee up, giving it a squeeze. Bringing the other knee up and giving it a squeeze. Take a little rock side to side. And I'm going to rock all the way over to one side, peeling my upper body off the mat first. Finding a comfortable seated position. That might be different than when you started. So just give yourself that room. Stacking shoulders over ribs, ribs over hips, taking a scan of the body. Checking in, state and quality of the physical form. You might be noticing something different. You might be noticing something new. Sometimes when we release tightness in one area, we find it in a different one. Moving that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your breathing, and just notice how that feels. We're going to anchor our attention and awareness into the thought process. And I'd like you to notice what's going on in your brain. Now, this is where we get to control our day, mostly, right? We can prioritize what's going to happen. And our to-do list does not rule us. There are some things that can be put off until tomorrow or the day after. They're not that critical. And there are some things that have to be addressed, right? They need our attention. So give yourself that permission to prioritize and organize your to-do list. We're going to blink our eyes open, releasing practice, taking a moment to honor your body for doing what you asked it to do today and all the hard work it does to get you from one end of the week to the other. Grace and kindness, motherfuckers, that's all I've got. I mean, Jesus. It's got to start with yourself. You've got to start with yourself. That's all I got. Ciao.